like a boss.
The reason why it works is because when you stop caring, your personality changes. The way you talk, the way you behave, the pace that the pace that you talk, the way you react to her, all of that changes because you don't care anymore. Okay. And this usually happens when you have a sense of purpose. This usually happens when you're doing a project or when you're so engaged with your own life that you actually even forget about dating. I mean, I'm not even kidding with you. You know the irony, this is kind of crazy. I'm about to say this, and I think this is kind of crazy to say this, but if guys with like low testosterone, a lot of those guys have other interests that they find more fascinating than women. Okay? And sometimes I think, in my opinion, the disinterest, the lack of interest that you have towards women because of lack of testosterone, sometimes it makes women attracted to them. Now, women like guys with high testosterone because that means that same guy won't be able to have sex with her, and he won't because he has a low sex drive, and she'll end up dumping him. But what I'm saying is that when you have interests in your life that take up most of your time, that you're passionate about, women will try to compete with that. They'll notice that that takes up most of your time, and they'll try to compete for your time as a result. You get what I'm trying to say? So when you stop caring about what they think, when you stop caring about whether or not she's going to be with you, it's actually attractive to women. They find it as an insult to their vanity. They say, who the fuck do you think you are to make you think that like, it's almost like, who the fuck you think you are that you don't care about me? Because most guys care. Now, how do you not care? Well, the first things first is learning how to meditate. And I'm not even kidding with you. Learning how to meditate takes away the intensity of some of those emotions. If you felt from 1 out of 10 when you see women, if you felt like a fucking 9 desperation, when you meditate for a few weeks, for a few months, it'll go down to a 7. It'll make things a little bit more manageable, right? If a woman cancels on you and flakes on you, it'll hurt. But if you meditate, you will learn to deal with the rejection. And by simply doing that, you'll realize that they can't hurt you. You'll realize that they can't control you. And when you're in that space, all of a sudden the way you behave change, right? Now, this doesn't work on every woman. Some women will notice that you don't give a fuck, and they'll say, if you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck either, right? And so it's gonna cancel itself out. But for the most part, most women will react. A woman who would have liked you, like a woman who would have had chemistry with you, will react in such a way that they'll actually become attracted to you. Now, if deep down this woman didn't like you, if deep down this woman didn't have natural chemistry with you, she's not gonna give a fuck about the fact that you're being that cold. In fact, it wasn't gonna work out anyways. So good riddance, right? What you want are the women that really, really want you. Now, if you don't have a lot of options, then that's a little different, right? But if you're more advanced, then you want the women who really, really want you, right? Other things that you guys can do to show that you don't care is that, look, when a woman cancels on me, I don't last minute without giving me a time or place without rescheduling last minute, I don't even respond to that, right? I don't even respond to that. What you want to do is have low tolerance for their bullshit. Low tolerance for their bullshit should be the key for all of this. Because if you tolerate a lot of their bullshit, a lot of times their bullshit just means that they don't like you. And what's even worse is not that you don't get the pussy. What's even worse is that they lose respect for you. Get what I'm trying to say? And this even applies to exes. This even applies to relationships. Well, the irony is that the one who cares least in a relationship has the most power. It's just the truth, right? They have the most power. Women will not care at first most, right? In the beginning, a woman will care least. But as the relationship progresses, she begins to care. And you begin to care less. And it's once they open up is when that leverage that she had goes to the other side and you get the power. Now, the thing that women have over men is that a woman is able to get over a guy a lot quicker than a man is able to get over a woman, right? So if you break up with her, she's gonna be hurt, right, for a few days, and then fucking a week later, she'll be hanging out with Tyrone, the personal trainer, right? But during the relationship, what you want to be able to communicate is that you don't care. And I think that is the key to keeping a woman. As fucked up as it is, not caring and communicating that you don't care while sending mixed signals, while saying, baby, you know I care about you, but then your actions don't show otherwise. That kind of stuff keeps a woman in a loop of addiction. It keeps her constantly attracted to you. And it's kind of toxic, to be honest with you, right? So it's kind of like you find ways to communicate that you don't care. For example, from time to time, you cancel a date on her, right? For example, you take 2 to 3 hours to respond to the first text, right? For example, sometimes you just disappear on her for a whole 2 days and then you come back with a valid excuse. All of those things will communicate to a woman that she'll be like, okay, he tells me he cares, but his actions don't show otherwise. And that friction between what you say and what you do makes her think of you, makes her care, right? Or other things that you can do to make her care more is introduce other women. Just talk about other women. If she's a big booty white girl, talk about big titty black girl, and talk about, and I'm not even kidding with you, like use the opposite. Talk about how you like fucking Beyonce. Talk about how you like fucking Rihanna, right? If she's a white girl, right? And vice versa. The competition will make her will make her invest her ego into this whole interaction, right? And that's one thing that you could do. Other things that you could do is talk about stories about your exes, how you were able to just let go quickly. Just talk about how you were able to not care. Like literally talk about your past relationships and make yourself look like the one that cared the least. Make yourself look like the one that was the coldest. Say, I loved her for 2 years and then I randomly broke up with her because she just started acting disrespectfully and I just stopped caring. That's the type of guy that I am, right? Just literally saying that, you guys might not believe it'll work, but women fucking believe that shit. Just like when a woman says it, right? If a woman says, an example, it could be, for example, a woman one time was talking about how she loves dating Dominican guys and how there's a guy in where she lives in Amsterdam that he's Dominican and that she's starting to fall for him. And that's a girl that I hook up with. And it's kind of like, it made me care because I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, bitch, I'm Dominican, what the fuck? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like when you include a third party, it naturally makes people care more. It's just human nature. It's the competition. Primates are just competitive. You get what I'm trying to say? So generally speaking, just stop caring. And one of the ways to stop caring is either one, have a big sense of purpose. And if you want to learn how to develop a sense of purpose, you could read Robert Greene's book Mastery, which is Robert Greene Mastery. Or there's a chapter on the book called The Laws of Human Nature, chapter 13. It talks about developing a sense of purpose. You guys can read that chapter. And if you actually do what it says, you will learn to develop a sense of purpose, right? Or you could check out, you could join the Robert Greene book club that I have, where I'll break down those chapters and I explain to you how to do it based on the readings, okay? So it's actually really good, all right, guys? All right, guys, by the way, I'm having a course called Nice Guy, right? Purchase it now, pre-order it right now. It's gonna come out July 1st, okay? I think if you see this and you don't see the link on the description down below, just DM me on Instagram, but we're gonna have that course. It's a course that I'm teaching women also, right? I'm calling it Nice Girls for Women and Nice Guy for Men. It's pretty much the same course, to be very transparent with you. But it's more about assertiveness, how to assert yourself. And an assertive woman with feminine flair, or an assertive man with masculinity and obviously respect, is attractive to both genders, okay? So it doesn't matter if it says nice girl or nice guy. I pretty much teach you how to stand up to yourself, how to not let other people fucking play with you, okay? So you can purchase you can purchase pre-order the course right now. And we're having a seminar on Saturday in New York City, this Saturday, from 10:30 to 3. You can purchase the tickets in the description down below. It's pretty much what I'm gonna be teaching in my course, okay? So I'll see you guys there and peace out. Stay toxic. Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them.
Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. Now, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to bang like 40, 50 women. I'm going to promise you that you're going to be able to keep the women you have, that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos. 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right?
All right, guys.
Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many I pretty much put everything: outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81-minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked. All for $99, people. People, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, you know, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back.